guys, welcome back to day 7 of our 12 days of Christmas in July at Polly's Paper Studio. Today we're going to be making one card and finishing it 3 ways. So our first card is going to be this super sweet card with the die cut stocking. I've added flowers and die cuts and finished the inside. For the second card, I'm adding some glitter and a sweet little loopy bow here and some pearly accents. And then last card is going to have a stamped sentiment as well as some sequins. So let's make this card together. The base for the first card is going to be a A2 sized card that is top folding, and I have already finished the inside with a coordinating paper. And then I'm going to begin building the top layers. This is the Sweet Peppermint paper collection that was from Prima from last year. This is going to be the base stripe. I'm using a red cardstock to mat all of these layers. And because it is an A2 size, I was able to get 3 cards worth out of each of the 12 by 12 paper patterns, so that will help your paper stretch a little further. This is a companion paper from the collection. It's a very subtly patterned dot, and that is going to be inset into the first layer. The die cut we're using is a stocking, and it has quite a delicate pattern to it, so we don't want anything that's going to be busy or very contrasting underneath, and this will give it a place to be seen easily instead of on that candy cane stripe. So here is the die cut. This is a Cheery Lynn design die cut. It's the Jingle Bell, and because I wanted it to face this way when I cut it on the pattern paper backwards so that the side that I wanted to show would be visible once it was flipped over. To adhere that, I'm using this Zig 2-way glue. I don't know if everyone has used this before, but it is really great. The thing that you have to remember is you need to work quickly, try not to make a mess, and then once you get it down where you want it, you can't move it. So it's going to be put on the first time, and then it's just stuck, because otherwise it will tear your paper. I'm not being super fussy about this. I'm just getting it on so that it will be supported mostly on the outside. If you want to, you can use the Stick It. I think Ken Oliver makes Stick It. I had originally intended to emboss this with some embossing powders and heat set it, so I was concerned that that heat might affect the adhesive. And then when you get it down, just give it a little pressure so that it will set up. That will be pretty quick. So now you can see why we don't have that contrasting paper behind it, because otherwise it would be very busy. And so here is the flowers that I created. I think it looks like a gardenia, but I'm not very familiar with flower names. I die cut this morning and made this with some shaping tools, and then I added pearls to the center to finish it. These are holly leaves, and this comes from the Christmas Bell die cut from Cheery Lynn Dies. I finished those with a little green ink on the outside because it was not a solid core paper, and then I just dabbed on a little bit of stickles and squished it around so that it would have a nice accent. And then the last piece is also from that Bell die cut. I cut it from white paper, and then I heat set it with this metallic gold, rich, pale, super fine embossing powder from Wow. And I like that because it is not super yellowy gold. It looks kind of antique-y, but not bronze. It's very gold, but it isn't, super flashy. I'm just going to add this to the top, And that will complete card 1, which is going to be the base layer for the next 2 steps. So this by itself is really cute. I think that is definitely a nice thing to make as an assembly line. If you've got your program on, you can use your die cutting machine and just cut a bunch of dies, and it's busy work. I think that's, keeping your hands busy while you're watching the show is a good idea. And then you can just make a bunch of these and be ready to assemble them when you're ready. So for step 2, I've come in with some pearls and I've added that to the stocking. And then I added just a little bit of clear, it was the diamond stickle to the flower, and then shook on some of this Martha Stewart coarse glitter so that it would be, just a little bit more detailed and has nice sparkle to it. There's also a bow in the top, which is just a small loopy bow from Really Reasonable Ribbon Trim. And then for the final layer, this is step 3. I did all the same things as the first 2, but then I added the Winter Wishes sentiment banner, which I just stamped from, this is L Studio clear stamps. This was one of the hashtag sentiments. I think it's pretty cute. And then I just stamped that on thick cardstock and cut it out, and then I popped that up on a foam spacer so that it builds some dimension. You could also use these like Christmas words. This is the Simple Stories classic Christmas stickers. There's quite a bit in here, but this would be a nice way to add a sentiment without having to stamp. And there's a lot in there to choose from, so you could personalize it even more. And then for the final detail of this, I'm adding some sequins, and these are a mossy green. I cut out the label from This Is Pretty Pink Posh. I just keep my sequins in here because I can stack them and dig through them without having to pour them out. So that is the base layer, and that is beautiful as it is. This one is the base layer, I'm sorry. And then this one is step 2. I'm adding pearls and glitter and flower or ribbon. And then the last card has all of that, as well as a sentiment stamp and some sequins. So that is how to take a 1 card and make it 3 ways, so you can add as much or as little embellishing as suits your needs at the time. Okay, that is our project for day 7. Make sure you check back tomorrow for day 8 of our 12 days of Christmas in July at Polly's Paper Studio. I will leave links to Cheery Lynn Designs and Really Reasonable Ribbon in the description below, so you can check out those products, and also our links to our social media sites. You can find us on Instagram, our blog, our Etsy shop, and we've also got a great Pinterest board if you're checking us out over there. So if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and if you're not already, I would love for you to subscribe. As always, I thank you so much for watching, and I'm wishing you a happy and productive day. Bye.